Hello and welcome to Naivety Gaming. I'm your host Matt, and this is the third week of Cheap Weekly Nindies. Make sure to like and subscribe. We've got a lot of great content coming on up, and if you've already been aware and probably noticing some content differences on the channel, we are in our January series, or during the month of January, we have a daily release schedule, primarily of Nintendo Switch games from Monday all the way through Sunday. So, enjoy! We've got a lot of great content that you guys will really enjoy, so stay tuned for more of that. Cheap Weekly Nindies is where I browse Steam, and Cheap Weekly Nindies is where I browse the eShop and find games that have been released in the past week for $10 or less. So like we've said before, because this is a console, we are not doing our $5 or less price tag, just from the standpoint that console games in general can be a lot more pricier than Steam games. So we're moving our benchmark up, and still in this day and age, traditionally people think that something that's $10 or less is pretty cheap still. So it is the new year, so happy new year. I hope everybody is enjoying themselves today, and probably not hungover from the night before. So let us go to recent releases. Actually, a lot of games, hit my microphone there, a lot of games had been released on the 24th, and unfortunately, since we didn't do a episode for Christmas Day, I'm going to make a bunch of excuses here. I had a very busy Christmas week because of finishing up finals and getting ready for Christmas Day, and then hosting on Christmas Eve and Day. Unfortunately, we did not have an episode of Cheap Weekly Nindies. So a lot of awesome games that had come out just before then that I don't have any offhand that I'd really recommend. I think this one here was a good one. It was a music game, but it's definitely over our $10 mark. So the game that I'm going to choose for you guys this week is going to be a game called Uncanny Valley. Is there a video? No video. That's fine. Enter a weird world of survival horror. Welcome to Uncanny Valley, an unsettling story-driven survival horror game where nothing is as it seems. Explore an isolated facility and solve its many mysteries, but be warned, the choices you make have meaningful consequences that will determine your fate. Play through multiple times to reveal all of Uncanny Valley's darkest secrets. You play as Tom, a security guard working the night shift at an abandoned facility in the middle of nowhere. Already troubled by disturbing dreams, Tom's reality takes a terrifying twist as he explores the eerie offices and corridors of the facility and begins to uncover the shocking secrets hidden within its walls. Scrolling's difficult. Consequence system. Rather than a failure always being greeted by death, Uncanny Valley uses a consequence system which imposes lasting effects on the player. For example, a mistake may result in a broken arm, which in turn presents problems when trying to use a weapon. This changing dynamic impacts story and gameplay, requires players to rethink their approach to certain situations, and ensures a chilling sense of ever-present uneasiness. Key features include a huge creepy facility to explore, ominous and impressive atmosphere, compelling story with rich characters, multiple endings to discover, and consequences which impact story and gameplay. So already, this is very, very different than some of the games that we've reviewed in the past, whether it be Cheap Weekly Thrills or even Cheap Weekly Nindies. You can already tell that, well, some games are just kind of I ported this app over from Android or whatever, it's fine. But considering that this game is brand new, released on Christmas Day, and is $10, but now 50% off for only $5, and that it's got so much to offer, The only thing that I could imagine that would be a little bit interesting is if the gameplay mechanics would be not as in-depth as it says, or the story is incredibly short, but I can imagine that with Uncanny Valley by Digerati, I believe Digerati is actually a publishing company, so we'll include in text somewhere on the screen who the actual developer of this game was. I can imagine this game is going to be really, really interesting at the very least, so let us play Uncanny Valley. Hello and welcome to Uncanny Valley, a interesting, unique horror survival game. So in the past, I've normally not been a massive fan personally of horror/survival games, as I've been, to put it bluntly, kind of a scaredy cat. I've sometimes can be pretty easily scared about some things, and I have a huge problem where I will accidentally create paranoias, where I'll see something in a movie or pop culture and then I'll just constantly be worried about it for the next 5 years. So good thing I'm recording this at 3 o'clock in the afternoon where it's nice, bright, and sunny and all my windows are open. So let us start a new game. Controls are sprint, so that's going to be bumper, interact is B, pick up is Y. I think A is going to be continue for most things. Pick up flashlight is L, bumper, inventory, time? Interesting. Aim and fire. Oh boy. We know we're going to be playing with some guns. Press X to open inventory, B to select an item. Okay. This is a bit much already. Huh. So we're a homeless guy. How did I get here? Could push that dumpster to climb over the fence. So I suppose that's what we'll do. We'll just hold B. Oh boy, our text box is a little bit buggy. There we go, we jumped over a fence and we're coming out of an alley. Must be pretty cold out. I lived nearby. I should get home. So far, very good at establishing a, oh nice, gritty mood, and we are currently being followed. Isn't that lovely? There's the door to my apartment, and okay. Oh. Was that a dream? No, show. Shit. Oh no. Uncanny Valley. I'm having night terrors again, and apparently I'm talking to myself. Great. And our intro credits. Gonna like him, composer. Interact is B. I keep on thinking it's A. I don't know why. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on going. Nice pentagram with anarchy logo or whatever. That homeless guy, that's me. Gotta hit B, right. You must be the new guy. Tom, right? Nice to meet you. I guess let's get to the car. It's fucking freezing. Okay, that was fast. Nice to meet you too. So, how's work? Great. I can sit on my ass all day without anyone monitoring me. So you didn't run into any trouble so far? Look around, man. We're completely isolated. There's nobody here. So why do you need security guards? Hell if I know, just be glad you're getting paid. Oh, trust me, I am. Here we are. Wow. Jeez, contain yourself. Oh, before I forget, this path through the woods leads to the apartments. Right, this place is really something through. Yeah, those bastards spent a buttload of money for this place. How come they shut it down? Well, if I know, some lawsuit or something. I don't really care. What are they gonna do with it? You sure are curious. Sell it maybe, until then we get to sit around and get paid for it. Let's go in. So far, I'm really drawn into the story. The kind of intro night terrors are very much so compelling, where you're drawn in more and more to the story to figure out, okay, so how did we get here? Maybe Tom already has some sort of paranoia problems, or I don't know. So I'll just kind of go forward. I'd like to get to a couple of... Why are we crouching? Aha, there we go. The main elevator. So more or less my case is that I'd like to I'd like to get into a bit of action. I was going to say, for those who are very interested in a really unique and compelling story about, you know, survival horror games. I really can't talk, I'm sorry guys. I think this would be a very interesting game for those interested. However, there's a lot of talking and intro and exposition. I got scared, I heard breathing, apparently that's my main character when he runs. This is it. There's a couple of cameras set up in this place. But like I said, you need to make rounds each night. Now go to your room in the apartments building and get your gear in the closet. Here are the keys to the facility. After that, come straight here. Your shift starts immediately. Go on, leave me alone. Okay. We said something about gear. So yeah, I think I'll not do that. I think you said gears in the pun. I don't know, man. Creepy noises already. Sweet. Sure is nice looking. There's gonna be some great shit right here. Just absolutely scary as all hell, probably. Is this here? Oh, nice. This is the apartment complex. Isn't that lovely? Oh, hi. Didn't realize Buck and I had company. I'm the new security guard, Tom. Nice to meet you. I apologize if I startled you. I'm Eve. So, what do you do here? I take care of the place. Keep it from falling apart. Why would they need this place clean? There's nobody here but us. You sure like asking questions, don't you? Yeah, I've been getting a lot of lately. So, middle of nowhere. People are very... 7th through... Huh. This meeting, okay. So... Elevator. I thought it said 7th floor. I don't know, we'll go exploring. I'll see what it is. I probably had a train of thought that I completely forgot about. Sorry, guys. There we go. Ah, there we go. First floor, 7th down. Okay. And we shall go forward. Any further? Come on. Ground. Creepy, creepy. Oh, great. It's nighttime. I believe I am stuck. I don't know, I'm just kind of stuck there. Interesting. I don't know why it's like that. There we go. I'm crouching apparently. It's kind of hard to see on my screen. I didn't set up the gamma correctly. There we go. So at least the place is brand spanking new, at least. So it's maybe not as scary as it could be. But yeah, if you have like a really old, run-down place, it kind of fits into the stereotypes. You're late. Don't do that. I need my beauty sleep. Anyway, if you need anything, figure it out. Don't forget to patrol and check in every time your shift starts. Don't fall asleep. Bye now. Okay. Where's the clock in thing? I guess I'm going to floor 2. And I don't think I have a gun. At least now. Nice. Whatever. Interesting. Pool table, all the rest of the things. So that's the elevator. Probably put in a time lapse at some point in time. Bathrooms. Okay, so we found something interesting. We have a cassette tape. May 11th, 2013.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello. How are you feeling today?
Fine. It's fun being with you. How are you?
Busy as ever, I'm afraid. What do you think of you?
Sounds incredibly robotic and absolutely creepy. So by deducing of walking around, I can confirm that we're in a medical facility. I already looked through a couple of computers. There's not too many interesting emails apart from the traditional, you know, this place seems pretty creepy or whatever. But we're already on the 3rd floor and I'm not seeing so much more interesting things. So we got some... My shift is over, I need to get some sleep. Okay. So, our buddy talked about needing to clock in and out, and I don't know where that is, so. Kind of a Hawks pen over here. Nope. Nothing there. Nothing there either. Of course, we have to go through a completely very creepy forest in a town where there's pretty much nobody else around. I'm already having night terrors and everything's just not spectacular. Come on now, let's go over here. Go up our elevator. Yes, let's just crouch our way to victory. And we just fall over. Sweet. It's probably another bad dream. Oh, I love bad dreams. Industrial area? And just keep walking. Walk this way. Walk this way. Huh. So we all know that this is a nightmare, but we're kind of trapped in this area. So that was Uncanny Valley. So there's unfortunately quite a lot of exposition, and even within the first 30 minutes of playing or thereabouts, there still doesn't seem to be a whole lot of action. But if you're willing to give a $5 game a chance, I'm assuming that there'll be lots of great action, cutscenes, interactions with monsters and such, because noticing from the cover art or thumbnail of the game, it's like zombies and stuff, so yeah, like be pretty disturbing and interesting, especially for a pixel art game. Some pretty good thoughts that I had during the game was, you know, the sound design is well above average, the music is incredibly fitting, yet sparse. The voice acting is by me, so hi. So, I don't know, if you guys enjoy this game, if you enjoy this quick little preview, check out Uncanny Valley. So if you liked and enjoyed this content, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We've got a lot more Cheap Weekly Nindies coming on up in the future. So that was our third week of Cheap Weekly Nindies, and if you enjoyed this content, make sure to stay tuned for our next week of Cheap Weekly Nindies. Until then, I'm Matt, and we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye!